Hi there. Today I'm going to talk about contractions using the be verb. This is from your workbook and it's on page 3 in your workbook. If you look at exercise C, here we have the be verb. Okay, we have the subject or the pronoun with the verb am, which is the be verb, right? So I am. Now, in speaking, we often use contractions. We can make these two, we can put them together to make I'm. Okay, you are, the contraction here is your. We are, the contraction is we're. They are, the contraction is their. He is becomes he's. She is becomes she's. It is becomes its. We can also use negative in our contractions. We can say, I am not. The contraction becomes, I'm not. You are not. You aren't. We are not. We aren't. They are not. They aren't. He is not. He isn't. She is not. She isn't. It is not. It isn't. And here's a nice example. I am a student. We can say, I am a student. I am a student. You are from Spain. What's the contraction here? You're from Spain. And there's the spelling. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Your. He is at work. What's the contraction? He's at work. And here's the spelling, H-E apostrophe S. She is 20 years old. She's 20 years old. There's the spelling there. They are not married. There's the negative with not. Here it is. They aren't married. We are students. What's the contraction? We're students. Right here, W-E apostrophe R-E. It is in the classroom. It's in the classroom right here. Here's another negative sentence. She is not in class today. She isn't in class today. One more thing I want to tell you about contractions, which is very important. When you are answering a short yes/no question, is your school small? What's the answer? The answer is G. Yes, it is. When we have a yes short answer, do not use a contraction. Do not say yes, it's. We can only use a contraction when it's a no answer. You see here, no, I'm not. It's okay to use a contraction for no. For a yes short answer, yes, we are. We cannot say, yes, we're. Yes, it is. Okay, we cannot say, yes, it's. We must use 3 words. Yes, it is. Here's another good example with negative. No, he isn't. There's the contraction with the no short answer. All right, there we have the contractions with the be verb. Thanks, everybody.